Hello, friends. It's Lori Albert. I am a spiritual medium. Tonight, this is a surprise live, by the way. Right. So, we're going to do readings. We are going to talk about utilizing the chakras in your spiritual development, meaning like your gifts and stuff. So, bring it on. I am so excited to be here. Oh my gosh. I haven't done live in a while, like this type of live. So, yay. So, welcome. Hello, Keith. Thanks for joining. And there you have it for that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm doing this blindly and on my own tonight, you guys. So, this is going to be kind of interesting. So, anyway, how's it going? How is everybody doing? I wanted to come on here. Hello, my religion is kindness. I love that. My religion is kindness. I love that. Love that. Monica and KB, you guys are great. Thanks for being here. Hi, Stephanie. Rumi. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah. So I have been doing, as you guys know, I have this whole spiritual community, okay, on Patreon, okay? And this month is about the chakras. So what is so exciting about that is that I thought I would do like a live for like the world, to hear. But what we're going to do, hi, Betty, I'm glad you're here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we utilize the chakras as we give readings. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So as I give the readings, I'm going to show you what chakras I use and why I use them. Okay. Now, I will say this is towards the end of the month of chakra month, kind of thing. So I have courses that are online that you can listen to, you can purchase or whatever. And if you want more information on that. Okay. Now, here's the thing though. I love talking about the chakras, right? Because it's a fun thing to, if you're not familiar with how the chakras actually kind of work along with spiritual development, like developing your gifts, right? Like your intuition, okay? So basically, I'll start off real quick with this, right? When you are talking about using clairvoyance, okay, so let's just say we're talking about clairvoyance. Ooh, it's so exciting, right? This has to do with your third eye, right? As a lot of people know that already, right? But what a lot of people don't know is clairsentience. Okay, clairsentience is clear feeling. Okay, so that is like your gut instinct. Okay, your gut instinct is the same thing as your intuition. And where you focus on to, have that come up and utilize that, that spiritual gift is in your, put it down here, is in your solar plexus. Okay, so depending on what it is that you're doing in your spiritual development, you use different chakras. Okay, now when I am meditating, a lot of times I will focus on my crown chakra, which is up here, right? And that's where source energy comes in. Okay, so like your higher consciousness. Okay, so there's all kinds of different things that you can do, and it's really, really fun. So as I'm giving you guys readings, I'm going to be sort of teaching how this works. Hi, Kristen. Kristen, you're here. Nice to see you, Kristen. Kristen. Yeah, I'm telling you, you guys must just love when I go live, right? Oh, so my religion is kindness is Rita from Insight Timer. Nice to see you. I love that. And hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. Okay, so let's get this ball rolling. Who would like a reading? I've got my cards. I've got the 2 Denise Lynn decks that I love, the Time Traveler deck and the Sacred Forest deck. So I've got that. I have opened up and I'm ready for if there's somebody that wants to hear from somebody that is in spirit, bring it on. I love this. I love this. Okay, so we're going to talk first of all to KB on Instagram. So KB, you're number one. So what is it that I can do for you? Is there an area of your life that you'd like a card for? Is there somebody in spirit that you would love to hear from? Now I will say I can never promise who's going to come through, but we do our best. And to be honest with you, 99.9% of the time, if you say, I really want to hear from my dad will probably come through. However, you never know. Sometimes those little spirits get a little pesky, you know? I know, I'm so weird. But okay, so KB 2390. What is it that I can do for you? Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay, so if I don't, I know that we're a little bit delayed on Instagram, but I'm going to start off KB by just giving you, oh, here we go. A message from my grandpa. Oh, I love grandpas. I love grandpas. They're so much fun. My grandfather used to go do that thing, that little magic trick behind my ear. And he'd go, oh, what's that behind your ear? And then and it was a quarter. And I remember being totally blown away by that when I was a little kid. I just love that. Okay, so KB, grandpa. You know, it's interesting because KB, and give me yeses and nos so that I know if we're on the right track, okay? So KB, I'm feeling a male energy. And what's interesting about this is that I'm kind of feeling like this smile. It's almost like he constantly had a smile on his face. Does that make sense? Like, so KB, give me yeses and nos. Like, I feel like that he was just a happy, whoever this is, I feel like that he was just kind of a happy guy, you know? And I love hearing that, regardless of who he actually is to you. I hope he's your grandpa. But yes. Oh, okay, great. And I feel like I've got dark hair, and I don't feel like I'm like huge, really tall or anything like that. I feel like a medium build, you know, kind of thing. And it's really interesting because KB, what I will say is that it's like he's coming up behind you and just giving you this hug. Oh, I love hearing that. It's like he's just giving you this big hug. I feel like that there was nothing, okay, not everybody is 100% positive all the time, but I feel like that there's kind of like nothing negative about this guy. Like, I feel like that he loved being happy. He loved making other people happy, that sort of thing. And I feel like that he is just, okay, so the message for you, KB, this is really fun. I feel like that his message for you is that don't forget, and this is so interesting because this has been coming up a lot lately for people. Don't forget to just live in the moment. Don't forget that, and he's giving me permission to say it in Lori speak, right? So imagine, like right here, right now, everything is great, right? Right here, right now, we are live. We've got all these people on, and it's so much fun, all of that, right? So right here, right now, everything is okay. And you are okay. You're going to be okay. And you just have to believe that. That's from him. That part of the message is from him. You have to believe that things are going to work out. Okay. and he's telling me that he lived his whole life just believing that things were going to work out. Ooh, I like him. I really like him because that's how I try really hard to live my life like that. So KB, much love to you. Try to just sit in the present moment and believe that everything is going to work itself out. Okay. So, oh my gosh, KB, I love your grandfather. He can come by anytime. Yes, the future has questions, but I do believe things will work out. Good. And he's like, it's kind of like that your grandpa is like, what's the word? Like reinforcing that, you have to keep believing, believe in the best. Right. So KB, much love to you. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. So much fun. I am like so loving. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go back over to, wow, we have a lot of people here. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on Instagram, and go check out my Patreon. My Patreon is, you guys, it is becoming so much fun. We have themes of the month. It's so much fun. Okay, so I am just picking, there's no order, so just please know that. Okay. All right. So Courtney Lopez, how are you? It's good to see you. Okay. So what I'm doing here, let's see. Okay. So Courtney, your uncle would do that with potatoes. Oh, that is so funny. Okay. So Courtney, it's about the journey, not the destination. It's your favorite saying. I love that. Hi, Davy Jones. That's awesome. So Courtney, what is it that I can do for you? Do you have a question? Is there a loved one in spirit you'd like to hear from? You let me know. You know what? I got to tell you. Hi, Betsy. Nice to see you. Courtney, I am supposed to pull you a card. Now you can go ahead and say other things like where would you, hi Candy, nice to see you. You'd love to hear from grandma. Okay, that's great. You know what is so interesting because I had a feeling that it was like a female, but I was told by that female to start with a card. So I'm just going to start with a card and then we're going to see where she leads us. Oh my goodness. How much I love this. Oh my gosh. It's the transmutation card. It's the Phoenix rising above the ashes. Right? So Courtney, what I really want to say to you about this card and about what your grandmother is saying is that, wow, okay, wow, she's really giving me a lot. Okay, so basically what I'm hearing from her is, I'm hearing from her that, oh, wow, this is so amazing. I'm sorry. Okay, your ancestors, the ones that came before you, your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, they had quite a few challenges. Okay, so Courtney, they had quite a few challenges and they always ended up rising above the ashes, and reinventing themselves. That is what I'm getting from your grandmother, right? She is talking about reinventing yourself. Don't be scared to do that. If you're going down this one path and it's not feeling right, now, let me go into teaching mode for a second. That's where the solar plexus comes in. How does that feel for you? Okay. How does it feel for you? Okay. That's the solar plexus. That is your intuition. Okay. Your husband just called you his Phoenix. Right. Because that is how spirit works. Okay. Use your gut instinct, your intuition, right? As I was starting to say, I feel like that you sometimes go down the straight road and it doesn't feel right. If it doesn't feel right, find another path, because then once it feels right, then it'll be right, right? It'll be like, you'll know it's the right thing for you. Okay. Now, what is so interesting about that is that, we can utilize our intuition in terms of everything. Okay. This is one of the things I'm actually going to be talking about this coming month. This coming month on Patreon, the theme is going to be spirit guides, right? So, and this is one of the points, believing in your gut. Okay. It's not just listening to your gut, believing in your gut, believing that you are being told to go down a path, to go a certain way, and understanding it. Okay. Trusting it, trusting your guides, trusting yourself. It's so amazing. Oh my gosh. So your grandmother is right there with you. Whatever you decide to do, she is right there with you. So know that. Okay. I hope you can understand that. No lie. I am reinventing. It scares me. Right. But here's the thing I want to say about that is fear. Okay. And fear kind of is based in our root chakra, which is at the base of our spine. Okay. So just moving forward and not allowing that fear to gain hold of you, right? Or not allowing that fear to take, just make you step back from the action. Okay. Stay in action, stay moving forward. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Because fear is the lowest vibration. Fear is lower than hate. They always say, what's this side is love, this side is hate. Well, hate is not the lowest. Fear is even lower. So we need to get out of that fear, right? Now, I'm not saying that this is, I'm not saying that we don't all get in that place of fear once in a while, right? Because I totally do too, as a matter of fact, just before I went live, there was like this, it wasn't necessarily fear, but it was in that area, and I was like, oh, I haven't done live for a while, like, giving readings and stuff. And I'm like, oh, snap out of that, move forward, allow yourself to keep moving forward, because that is what gets you out of the fear, keeping to move forward. Let the fear go. Courtney, you're awesome. Oh my gosh. The energy I'm feeling from you right now is just so beautiful. So keep moving forward. Keep doing that. All right. Awesome. Okay. So next. Okay. I'm going to go way back up because a whole bunch of people said that they going way up. Betty, are you still here? Betty, who would you like to hear from? Who would you like to hear from? Would you like to hear from, wow, I've got all these people behind me. Oh my God, you guys, it's so funny. Who is it that you would like to hear from on the other side, Betty? Let me know. You know what? I feel like I am supposed to love you too, Courtney. Thanks so much. So yeah, Betty, who is it that you would like to hear from? I'm feeling like, although a spirit guide of yours might be kind of nudging its way through, I would like to hear from whoever comes in clear and loud. I think you mean clear and loud. Okay, that's okay, because I've got a spirit guide that I'm sure is yours. And the card that I just pulled is protection. And look at the guy, the cave of the hands, Argentina, right? Protection. You're going to laugh at me when I say this. Of course, I always say that. Don't I always preface it like that? This is really an interesting reading because you already know that you are protected. You already know that you are, you already know that you have guides with you, right? But what the message I'm supposed to give you about this, and this is coming from one of your guides, that second guessing yourself, like there's this second guessing yourself thing that I really want to share and have you stop. Oh my gosh, right? I feel like that when you second guess yourself, you're stepping out of the protection. This is a really interesting reading. And this is how you know it's from spirit, because I don't think I've ever said this before. When you start second guessing yourself, number one, that is kind of a fearful place to be, but you're stepping out of protection. You're stepping out of the spiritual nature. Okay. So when you're second guessing yourself, you're stepping out of that. So stop second guessing yourself and stay on that path. I feel like that the path is right there for you. I feel like and I feel like, interestingly, the word clear came up because I'm feeling like that your path is very clear. Now, you may not know exactly everything about your path just yet. Okay. I want to say that. Okay. But I will say, moving forward, allow yourself to stop, just to trust yourself. Trust what you're getting. Whenever you're giving yourself a reading with cards or whatever your first thing is, keep moving forward into that. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Courtney says you wait patiently, and if she sees you, she will pick. Oh, thank you. You're wait patiently. Thank you. Thank you, Courtney. No, you didn't sound rude. That I appreciate you kind of saying that, because that's exactly how it is. I just, we move forward. I don't do a list. I just, wherever spirit leads me is who I pick next. So anyway, so Betty, I hope that makes sense. Trusting yourself is the way it needs to go. And you're protected. So when you step into that place, that train of thought of, I am protected, you can trust yourself and your own things a little bit easier. Okay. So there's that. Awesome. Ooh, I like that reading. That was fun. Oh my gosh. And Rita says, I resonated with that. That's awesome. Even though it wasn't for you. And thank you for saying that, Rita, because that is such an important thing to know. I may or may not be giving individual people a reading, but if spirit sort of impressed upon you to get on this live, just because I may not be talking to you doesn't mean that spirit doesn't have a message for you. So, oh my gosh. And Keith said spirit was talking to me too. See, this is what happens. And that's why I love the work of spirit. I love doing this work because spirit works in really interesting ways. It's totally going to be different for everybody. I love that. Love, love, love. Okay. So, all right, Betsy. I am Elizabeth from the other platform. Okay, so Elizabeth is Elizabeth from Instagram. Elizabeth from Instagram. Are you still here? You were texting. You're sweet. I know you're beautiful, so don't worry about it. Okay, so Betsy. What is it that I can do for you? I feel like that I am Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you. Okay, so Betsy, you tell me if you have a specific question, but I am supposed to pull a card for you. Just saying. When we listen to spirit. Woohoo. Okay, Betsy. All right. So, this card is like sticking out. That's the card. Oh my God, 2 cards jumped out. So here's one. Wow. Okay. So the first one, this is crazy cool. Okay. So Betsy, this is really, really fun. Okay. The first card that I pulled, and I knew I was supposed to pull this card, was healing, bear spirit. Okay. Now, interestingly, I'm just going to go ahead before I give the reading. I'm going to go ahead and show you the second card that I pulled. Frog spirit, renewal. Much love to you, Keith. Renewal, right? So what is cool about these two cards is that we're talking about healing. And I don't feel like, Betsy, that you're recovering from surgery. Oh my gosh, I love that. But I feel like, and I was just about to say this, it's healing, physical healing, but I kind of also feel like that there's some emotional and mental healing going on that maybe you need to focus on. Are you like, I guess I'll just ask it to you this way. Are you feeling, Betsy, like that you are, things aren't quite working out, like you're getting bored kind of thing because you're recovering from the surgery and stuff? Do you feel like that there's something that you're missing? Or I feel like I'm seeing you sitting on a sofa, and restlessness, that's the perfect word. Restlessness. Are you feeling a little bit restless and frustrated? Absolutely. Okay. So what is so great about this is I'm just going to tell you right now, you're on the couch. Oh my God, that's so great. I love when spirit does that. Right. So first of all, healing. Okay. This is vital. Okay. And I got to tell you, I'm thinking like the renewal card for you. I'm kind of feeling like that is, like, I feel like that if you start to meditate a bit, I feel like you probably already do, but I feel like, utilize meditation, do guided meditations. I just put, I think one of my favorite meditations on Patreon today, I think it's a meditation for the 3 higher chakras. Oh my gosh. So find, if you're not on my Patreon, that's fine. But what I think you should do is if you get bored and you get frustrated because you should be doing this or that or the other thing, go on like Insight Timer or go to my thing and find yourself a guided meditation, because meditation can really, really be good for that. I also feel like some things are going to be shifting really, really nicely in the next 2 weeks. So I don't know what the 2-week thing is for you, but I'm feeling like 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. So I don't know if you have another, if you have a doctor's appointment and things are going to be, he's going to give you the go ahead to like move forward or something in 2 weeks. So we'll see. I think you mentioned, anything that you think from my mom or dad. Okay. So let me, oh my gosh. I feel like, Betsy, that your mom, don't make it mean anything that I'm not sensing your father. This is because spirit doesn't work like that, right? But I'm sensing like mom, and I'm sensing like she was, and tell me if you can say that makes no sense to you, and I won't be hurt, right? But I am feeling like she was such a great caretaker that you are missing that right now, because you would love some of that caretaking. I feel like that people around you are pretty good at being a caretaker for you, doing what you need. I feel like that you're not so great at asking for help. And again, you can tell me that I'm crazy. I feel like you're kind of not so great at asking for help, but yes, most definitely. But so tell me about your mom. Was your mom like a good caretaker for you? Because I feel like that you're just kind of really missing her. But I really want to say is that she is absolutely by your side. And I feel like she's doing, like, I almost feel like that she's doing this she's like, she's touching you. Okay. So if you feel like, this might sound strange, but I guess if you guys are on this thing, she was very strong-willed. I feel like that she's doing her best. Maybe I don't know. You know what? I don't like it when I say maybe in a reading. That's probably not the smartest thing to do, but I feel like she's trying really hard. She may not have been the best caretaker for you. Like, I feel like she thinks that she missed a few things regarding you. Okay. Like, she wasn't, I'm not saying that she wasn't a good mom, but I'm saying that she, I'm kind of getting the feeling that she thinks, I could have done this more. Of course, all moms do that, right? I could have done this better. I could have done that better, and that sort of thing. So she's really hanging out with you a lot. So talk to her. Hey, that's a great thing. If you get bored, talk to your mom. Oh my God, I love that. My mom is always right here. My dad is right next to her, behind her a little bit. I talk to my mom all the time, so talk to her, and then just allow yourself to feel what you're getting, what you're getting back. Yeah, she had her own struggles. I'm sure she did, So anyway, talk to your mom. Allow yourself the gift of renewal, because I'm feeling like, when you hit the ground running, it's going to be like, whew, like whenever you're better kind of thing. Okay. So I'm just going to say that. That's so much fun. Betsy, I wish you so much love. So much love. Okay. Just because I've got yet another, Sarah, I've got another grandmother here. So I'm going to, Sarah on Instagram, Mitnick. Hi, Sarah. Okay. So this is really interesting. Sarah, oh, good. You're still here. Okay, good. Yes, I'm getting a grandma. Okay. I'm feeling like it's for you, because when I felt that energy, I looked over and your name was right there. So I'm kind of feeling, spirit works in the coolest of ways. Spirit has this way of doing things and shifting things. It's a matter of trust, and honestly, that has a lot to do with our heart chakra. If you feel the love, trust it. If you feel the whatever it is, trust it right there. Okay. So anyway, okay. So there's that. Okay. So Sarah, grandma, was she like your main caretaker or something? I'm feeling like she was really involved in your upbringing. I feel like that she was like, hi Hillary. Okay, your Instagram froze. Okay. I feel like, I don't know if she was like your main caretaker or whatever the deal was with that, but I really kind of am feeling like that she loved being with you when you were younger. I don't necessarily know that it was baby. I think you might have been a little bit older than that. She loved hanging out with you. She was like she loved that. And you can tell me that I'm completely wrong. I totally felt her love and very connected to her. Yeah, she's awesome. She's got the most beautiful heart. I can really feel that. I can feel the love like emanating from her for you. It's like so amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I will say that I'm right on. Okay, good. So Sarah, the message from your grandma is don't shoot the messenger, right? She's telling me to tell you, don't be mad at me for this. Is that she wants you to I'm going to say it this way, but she's not saying it in a mean way. Like, calm down. Like, trust in what's going on. Calm down and just keep going forward in your life. Okay, keep moving forward, because she's saying that you have quite a bit on your plate right now. This and that, and this and that, and this and that. There's all these things. Okay, so she's saying, allow yourself to calm down a little bit. Okay. All right. Let me see. Oh, she's feisty. Yes, she's feisty. I can sense that. Trust is exactly what I need to hear. Good. So yeah, keep moving forward. Trust yourself. Okay. Trust what you're getting. Trust whenever you feel like you're getting a thing from grandma, like it might be grandma, trust that it's her. Okay. And trust your gut. This seems to be the theme today. Trust your gut instinct. Okay. Oh, I love that. How much I love that. Okay. Much love to you, Sarah. Okay. All right, Nina. Nina on Facebook. Nina on Facebook. Are you around? Are you still here, Nina? I hope you are. Okay, so Nina, if you're starting to text stuff in, let me know if you have a question that you would like a card pulled for, or is there a person that you would like to hear from in spirit? Let me know, Nina. Nina, we used to have a dear, dear old friend. And she was older than us, but her name was Nina, and so I just love that name because it's kind of like if you were bullied in school, and let's just say that the bully's name was, I'm not even going to say whatever the bully's name was. So whenever you hear that name, you kind of go, kind of thing. Well, it works the opposite way too, like my dear Nina, so now I love that name. So, okay. Oh, you're so welcome, Sarah. Much love. Okay, so you want to hear from your dad. Okay, you know what? Your dad is very, okay. And again, Nina, you can tell me yes, no, whatever. Tell me you're crazy. I don't know who you have, but it's not my, whatever, or spot on, whatever it is. Okay. Now, Nina, your dad is very, I want to say organized, kind of, like he's like, okay, now I want you to, this is what I'm hearing him say. I want you to pull a card for her, and I'm going to speak to her through the card. Okay. So Nina, tell me if that makes sense to you, because whoever this is, it feels very fatherly. Okay. So I'm going to pull this card, and then, oh, wow, this is cool. Okay. So Nina, the card I pulled says planning. And then it says Manchu Picchu. Okay. Oops, let's see. Does it work? There it is. Okay, do you see that? Planning. Now, what I want to say, oh, that's so cool, Elizabeth. That's so cool. So Nina, do you see how this is? Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Do you see how this city sort of is like all lined up, like it's Manchu Picchu, right? It's like very organized down at the bottom of the hill, right? Nina, what I want to say about this is that don't be afraid to make a plan. Okay, this is what I'm supposed to say. This is what your dad is telling me to tell you. Don't be afraid to make a plan. Okay, because a plan is, ooh, this is really cool. Actually, I can take this message too, right? Don't be afraid to make a plan, because even if the plan goes awry, like even if you go off a little bit and your plan doesn't quite go, then you just go. It's about creating the plan, being organized about it, following the plan. But if it veers off, just go with it. So there's an element of allowing. with this plan. It may not exactly go the way you really truly want it to go, but just keep moving forward. And it's so interesting because that's kind of what I'm getting. As long as you keep moving forward, okay, and don't allow yourself to get stopped by negativity or fear. Don't allow yourself to get stopped by that. Keep moving forward. Okay. So Nina, does this make sense to you? Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my gosh. And Hillary, I think it's Hillary, right? You say it's so cool. It resonates. Awesome. Yeah. It's so interesting because I can take that too. It's like sometimes like spirit will be like, okay, this is your plan. Okay, so let's just move forward. And then all of a sudden I'm like, no, that doesn't feel right. Let's move off to the side. Right? So very interesting. I love that. So Nina, I don't know if you left us or where you are, but I hope that resonated with you. Yeah, a little. Okay. Well, if it didn't, that's okay. Maybe. So tell me about your dad. Was your dad not as organized as I'm thinking he was? Whoever this is, I feel like he was pretty darn organized. Like he liked his things, not in an OCD way. My husband is very OCD. So he likes things organized, right? Like that. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he's just telling you that, you lost your dad at a young age. Okay. I feel like that he just wants you to know that whatever the plan is, wherever you are going, he's there with you. He's going to be with you on that journey. Okay. So, I mean, and it doesn't, I give readings obviously a lot, right? And sometimes people come through that people didn't even know, like the person sitting in front of me, they didn't even know them. They might be great grandparents who they never met, but they're still there for you. That's kind of like one of the main points in these types of readings. It's like, just because you didn't know the person doesn't mean that you don't have a whole army of love behind you of your loved ones. Okay. So bottom line is, I don't necessarily then, if that wasn't your dad, then I don't know who it was, but it might be a spirit guide. Okay. You just gotta keep moving forward and know that you are taken care of. You have so many individuals behind you, Nina. You have so many spirits that are with you all the time. So I just want to leave you with that. So please believe that and know that. Okay. I was just thinking, was it yesterday? Yesterday I was giving a reading and this lady said to me, this lady said, I was giving her a reading and all these spirits were starting to come through. And a childhood friend came through. Okay. I'm using this. I want to share this with you because I want you to learn from this, right? She had no idea who this girl was that was with her, but I kept seeing her dressed in a uniform of some sort. And I was like, I'm seeing a uniform. And I feel like that this girl, I said, you were a champion for her and that sort of thing. And it was really interesting because she didn't know who that person was, but I told her, keep thinking about it. You never know who that person could be because you know what? I had friends in high school that passed away because I'm getting older, right? And so you have friends that have passed over, that have passed, what am I trying to say? That have passed on, right? And you might not remember that you knew them, So just always keep those messages in the back of your mind, okay? Because when the time is right, you will be like, oh my gosh, I totally know who that was. And that now that message makes so much sense, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So it's about trusting yourself and it's about trusting in spirit. Okay. So I want to say that too, because that's kind of a thing. Okay. That, you never know. Okay. Um, okay. So let me go back up. Okay, Elizabeth. Elizabeth from YouTube. Yay. You know what I feel like, Elizabeth? I don't know if you're gonna laugh at this or whatever, but I feel like I'm supposed to pull a couple of cards for you. So do you have a question? Do you have a question, Elizabeth? Yay. I love that. I love you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Oh, KB says my mom is here. Oh, Candy. Okay. Any words from my grandpa from her dad? Ooh, that's cool for her. She's boarding a plane to Dominican right now, listening to. Oh, I love that. Hi, Candy. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Elizabeth first. Okay, upcoming relationships. Love this. Okay, so I'm supposed to do this. Oh, wow. Okay, Elizabeth, this is for you. This is the first one. Peace. St. Francis of Assisi. I love that. Wait, I'm going to do it like that so it focuses. Okay, good. St. Francis of Assisi. It's about peace. I feel like that when you come into a place, look at me, I'm all calming down. I feel like your guides are like all around you and they're like when you get to a place of peace. Okay, you're not going to like this message. I'm just going to tell you right now. But I like it or not, I have to give what spirit tells me to give, right? Okay. So when you you still love me, I hope. When you come to a place of peace at being alone, and when I say alone, I don't mean alone like nobody else is around. I mean like you're at a place of peace without having a relationship. You're at a place of peace within yourself. Okay? That's when spirit is going to be like, oh, okay, here you go. Dink, dropped, and it will drop the person right in front of you. Okay? So that's what I really want to say about that. Okay? Please don't be mad at me for saying that. But now what's interesting about that is that I was told to pick you a card from the Sacred Forest deck. All right. Now, interesting. Okay, so before I show you this card, Elizabeth, that's odd. She says, for those of you that don't see the message, that's odd. I've literally been alone for a decade and focusing on myself. However, let me just say this, Elizabeth, being at peace without being with a partner is different than being alone. Okay? I hope that makes sense, because when you're okay, like when you can say to yourself and truly mean it, I feel like I'm being drawn to my throat chakra. Okay. When you can just be with yourself and feel that peace, like I don't need a partner. I don't need anybody. That is when spirit is going to drop onto you. Okay. Now, interesting. I just pulled the owl spirit in wisdom. Okay. So Elizabeth, oh gosh, I feel like that this card isn't about anybody being wise or wisdom and anything. What I'm getting about this is I'm getting about the crown chakra. I'm actually getting for you, Elizabeth, that it would be a really smart idea for you to do a meditation based on your crown chakra. I feel like that would be really, really amazing. Okay. Yeah. See, you know what? I always feel so bad giving people not the greatest of readings, but you know what? it's like tough love or something, but Elizabeth, I think you're amazing. Your energy is absolutely beautiful. Right? So thank you for listening, and pay a little bit of attention on your crown chakra. Okay. Last message from my spirit guides was to get courage and go see a man I know. Don't feel bad. You're so cute. Oh my God. I feel like that I already know you. I feel like you're like a long lost sister or something. Interesting to get the courage and go see a man you know. That's great. You can. It's not like you can't be out there looking for a relationship. Okay. But being at peace with yourself is a whole different thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like I can say to you, and I don't know that I wouldn't be doing exactly what I'm about to tell you, right? Going out and dating, finding guys, whatever it is that you're going to do that, But at the same time, I keep getting that message about the crown chakra. So do like a guided, maybe a guided meditation for your crown chakra. Okay. And just allow yourself to be at peace, that inner peace of like, I don't need a guy, because when you say to yourself, I don't need a guy, I don't need that, but I want that, that's different. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I haven't been actively looking in years. Yes, understood. Good. Much love to you, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Okay, so Candy, real quick, I'm going to give you, because I know you're boarding a plane from her dad. Okay, so Candy, a message from your dad. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this. Candy, you're welcome, Elizabeth. Candy, I pulled the Manifesting Dreams Water Spirit card for you. Okay. So Candy, what I really want to say about this for you is you are in the process of manifesting your dreams. I feel like that is this trip somehow related to you manifesting something, because that's what I'm feeling. Okay. I am feeling this in my solar plexus, but I'm also feeling it in my heart too. Like there's something going on in your heart. Okay. I really want to say that believe that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. I feel like that you're really good. Now, I know I don't know you, but I really feel like that you are following your gut instinct really well. Like, I feel like that you're really pretty good at this, and that is how you manifest the greatness. That's how you manifest, your dreams. So you're doing the right thing. I feel like, honestly, that your dad is like here saying, he's like huge cheerleader. He's like, you go. Yes, this is great. Keep going. Go. Do that. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's what I'm keep feeling. Huge, huge, I'm sorry, what am I trying to say? A huge manifestation. Okay. Keep moving forward. You're listening to your gut. I love that. I can feel it in every bone in my body. Now, imagine that your dad is taking this trip with you. I love that. I feel like he actually is too, So, yeah. So, I'm going to leave you with that. Candy, have a fantastic trip and enjoy yourself, and know that your dad is with you, and he is right there with you. And I feel like that you two were very similar. Like, I feel like that you thought the same way, and you did you two are very similar in the most positive way that you can think of. So, yeah. So keep it going. I love that. Okay. So now I'm going to pull one more card for all of us. This is a card for the collective. Now, I want to say you're welcome. Okay, what I really want to say about this is you're going to love this, because this is so funny. Oh my gosh. It is the end of February. And of course, and I swear to God, I didn't pull this out on purpose. It just came out, the Wild Rose Fairy, and it says love, right? You know, today specifically was quite trying on many levels for me. Were you guys feeling that? I mean, like people who said that they were going to do this didn't do it. I was supposed to call somebody today and they didn't answer the phone. It could be that sort of thing, right? However, if we lead with love, always allow ourselves to lead with love. I love that. You know, always do. Like I could, you know, this person was supposed to come over to the house today, and he just didn't show up. He said he was coming, but he never showed up. Now, I have two choices. I can get mad, or I can just be like, okay, there's something going on. I don't know what it is, and I'm just going to go with it. I can lead with love. Okay. Now, in terms of dealing with our lives, keep that in mind. When you lead with love, if you have a coworker that is really bringing you down, send that coworker as much love as you possibly can. Because we don't know. Maybe there's something going on with that coworker that you don't know about, that you're not aware of, you know? So lead with love. That is the final message for today. You guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I want to say, join me on Patreon. Join me on, you know, I'm gonna get better at doing more lives. I am actually also going to I'm looking in the next month or month and a half. I'm going to start up conversations with spirit again. So I'm going to have guests, and we're going to be giving a lot of readings, all of that. So keep aware. But my big thing right now is that I love is the is Patreon. Okay. So go check it out. You don't have to join if you don't want to. I you know, whatever it is. But next month, I'm super excited. Next month, the theme is spirit guides. Oh, it's going to be so awesome because we're going to do meditation after meditation. We're going to meet our guides. We're going to figure out who they are. Oh, it's going to be fun. So anyway, all right. Much love to you all. Have a beautiful evening, and namaste. And remember to tell someone that you love them today, you guys. Love you. Bye.